One time where I'm like very aggressive.
So then you let it simmer with the lid on for 3 hours. The meat will be so tender you could cut it with a fork. It's quite a dish. But as a butcher, I'm sure you're already aware of that. Excuse me, my dear, but I must say, you're quite a Sheba. You have a natural star quality, a timeless magnetism about you. Oh, where are my manners? I'm sure you've heard of me. I'm the radio demon, Alastor, the reigning overlord of this district. May I know your name? The pleasure is all mine. Oh, yes, I will let you peruse the meat selections in peace. So I've heard about Phasian types of sinners, but I've never had the pleasure to see one in person. You're all a distinctly proud class of sinners, characterized by your peacock-like attributes and predilection for using glamour magic to charm others. And gee willikers, I fear I've been overcome by your glamour. I can't stop babbling. Wow, you're a knockout. You should be on the silver screen. I dare say you could turn all the heads of a battle-worn Hydra. Ha ha ha. Ah, that's an excellent cut of flesh you picked there. And best sautéed with a balsamic reduction. Allow me to pay for your order, dear. No, I insist. Here you go, my good man. I do believe this should cover my fair friend's tab. And keep the change. My dear? My dear, where are you? Ah, there you are. Clever little trick you pulled just then, you rascally thing. Bewitching me like that to pay for your order. I know, I am but a fool for surrendering to your mesmeric allure, but it's quite compelling. Even now, the way your plumage shimmers in the light leaves me speechless. Oh, you're quite right. That is ironic coming from me, isn't it? I'm boring you, yet I can't help but wonder, do you perhaps enjoy this interaction? You haven't outright dismissed me after all. Could it be that you crave my compliments? That wouldn't be out of the question for a prideful sinner such as yourself. Ah, your side's glance glints with deviltry. So we're in agreement that this is reciprocity. Now, you mustn't fib, Cher. You enjoy this flattery. I'll make a deal with you. Oh, no, not that kind of a deal, I assure you. A tapas spa has opened, and I have not yet had the opportunity to pay it a visit. Perhaps you would grace me with your company tonight, and join me for dinner. I guarantee you will not be bored by my presence. I could weave tales and words like a garden spider. It's settled then. I will escort you there tonight as soon as it opens for dinner. Where do you reside? I must say, the decor here is more tasteful than I had imagined. I hate when these places opt to go the garish route. Understated is so much better. Waiter, Do you perchance have any bottles of Spanish wine? Excellent. We'll take a bottle of Rioja Crianza and a tapas spread for 2. Dear, have you ever had a Crianza before? You're in for a treat, then. It's a very smooth and vibrant wine, teeming with berry notes. A great option for tapas. It's not too overpowering, yet it softly complements all the savory combinations. Yes, I would consider myself something of a gastronomic connoisseur. Not only am I experienced in the culinary arts of Creole, Cajun, and a handful of European techniques, but I am also a picky gourmand. To me, food is not merely sustenance, but an experience that is one of life's greatest pleasures. Oh, death in this case. Ah, the wine. Yes, wait, let me examine the label. This will do. Of course I'm pretentious. There's no denying that. I'm actually quite surprised I myself did not become a Phasian sinner. Could you imagine the damage I would do if I could beguile others with glamour? My words, hell wouldn't be ready for me. But I am not here to ramble about myself. Let us hear about you, my dear. Interesting. Ah, well, that explains a lot. How absolutely fascinating. Cancer? Oh, that's a shame. Terrible affliction. And then you ended up in hell, as the best of us do. I must say, as unsavory as this realm is, you cannot deny that this ragtag collection of sinners isn't interesting. Heaven must be an absolute bore, because as soon as someone starts acting out of line, they are cast down here. As someone with your sass and stage presence would not do well within the pearly gates. Ah, the tapas have arrived. This looks simply mouth-watering, waiter. I do hope for your chef's sake that its flavor rivals its appearance. Believe me, I'm not in the mood for disappointment. I will flag you down if we require further assistance. Let's see if the 5-star reviews are deserved. Oh my, that's quite a Moorish tidbit, isn't it? But readdressing you, darling, you have evidently settled comfortably in your niche down here. I'd even say you hits the sinner jackpot. Something troubling you? You're suddenly quiet. You have a shortcoming. If you do, you hide it well. Not complete. I see. The The cancer ravaged your body and metastasized to your breast tissue, and you had to have them surgically removed. I had noticed your slight chest, but simply thought that was your build. Are you all right, my dear? Oh, no, you shouldn't cry about it, darling. Oh, that's a poppycock. It doesn't make you any less of a person. Dear, listen to me. A body is nothing more than a mass of protein, just like this strip of meat on my fork. It doesn't define you. Your mind and soul do. You didn't even retain your original body when you ended up here. Only your consciousness carried over. Well, yes, scars transfer to our demon forms. But I think that's because scars affect not just our bodies, but our souls. Scars are an indelible part of who we are. They're a testament of what we have survived, and sometimes haven't. Yours show your struggle. There's no need to feel ashamed. So come on, dry your eyes. You don't want your toppers extra salted after all. You needn't thank me, dear. I just state what I observe. Never feel like you're lacking. And for Satan's sake, don't permit anyone to tell you that you are. Such a compliment is like a breath of fresh air. While I can talk up a storm, I consider myself a paramount listener and pseudotherapist when I choose to be. Perhaps it was fated that we crossed paths today, in that you needed some reassurance and validation. In any case, I have had a wonderful time with you, regardless of your tears. Even if it's all owing to the Glamour influence, I can't deny that I've enjoyed your presence. Now, let us finish our meal. I usually skip dessert, but I've heard their almond tart is to die for. Here, let us toast to a fine dinner and even finer company.